Daniela and this is
Ariana.
and we're here from Daniela's Kitchen and we're going to be doing another easy peasy recipe with you that you can do at home with the kids whenever you like. So today it's going to be 1, 2, 3 pancakes. So can you tell everybody why it's called 1, 2, 3 pancakes? What's the 1?
Flour.
Right, so we've got 100 grams of plain flour. What's the 2?
We have 2 eggs.
2 eggs. And what's the 3?
Milk.
Milk. That's it. Now we're going to add a couple of other extra things, but these are the basic ingredients that will allow you to make a really simple crepe-style pancake. So these are flat, thin pancakes. So the batter is going to be quite thin and runny and it allows you to make really thin, delicious crepes. So let's get started. So first of all, we get our flour. And what are you doing, Ariana?
Just adding it in. Now
Let's get it all in, that's right.
then I'm just going to do this.
So we're sieving the flour just to get rid of any lumps so we can start off with the lightest, airiest flour. Then what are we going to do next, Ari? We're going to add the eggs now. So what I recommend you do here is you break the eggs into a little bowl before you add them in. That way, if you get any shell, it doesn't go into the final mix. Fantastic. Egg breaking. You can see she's done this a few times before, haven't you? Right, so we've got our eggs there. We've got 2 large eggs. Medium would be fine as well. And this is plain flour, but you could use gluten-free, not self-raising, because that will obviously rise the pancakes up and we want them to be quite thin and flat. But I'm told gluten-free makes a really good alternative, same quantity. So let's go in and add the eggs into the middle. Okay, so just, that's right, Ari, that's it, quite well. Pop them in. And then what we're going to do is, we're going to mix that together with a whisk, just to try to get rid of any lumps at the beginning. This is going to be quite a thick batter to begin with. It's quite hard work, isn't it, at the start? So I'll take over in a second, just to help get rid of those lumps. Then we're going to gradually add the milk in and it will begin to get thinner and thinner. It's quite a runny dough, a runny batter we're going to have in a minute. So I'll just take over. You can see it's quite lumpy at the moment. So it might be worth mums or dads or grannies or whoever doing this bit at the beginning because it's quite hard work. And then as you begin to add more milk, it'll get easier and easier. Little bit at a time. Now what else do we need to be careful of here when you're mixing it?
Don't splash the milk.
Yeah, you just want to watch you don't splash your batter all over the place. Can you show them how thick the dough is now? You see it's quite runny, but it's going to get even more runny. Look at that. So we'll add a bit more. Okay. Lovely. Nice technique, Ariana. A bit more. And I can see that's already looking quite smooth. Okay, so it's all about getting that mix in at the very beginning to get rid of the lumps. A wee bit more. And it's really quite a runny consistency. It's probably as thin as single cream, maybe even slightly thinner. Let's pop it all in. We mix that all together. And that's it. 1, 2, 3 pancakes. Now, that's all you need to make a really delicious crepe, and we will fry those in a minute and show you how to do that. But I've got one extra ingredient I'd just like to add.
Butter.
We've got here some melted butter. Now that's unsalted butter. Now this is just going to help to enrich the flavour. It's not essential at all. You could add a little bit of flour in as well, a little bit of oil in as well, or you can just stick to what you've got. So let's just pop that in now. I'm going to just keep a wee bit of the butter back, and I'll use that when I'm frying the pancakes in a minute. There we go. Now you can see that colour now. It's that beautiful kind of rich yellow colour, and this will really help to enrich the flavour. You smell it? So mix it all together. Now you just want to emulsify it all. Just make sure the butter mixes in with it. And that's it. Now the last thing we need to do now is just to transfer it. To make it a little bit easier when you're cooking them, just get your measuring jug that you used for the milk, and we'll empty that back in. Try and get all your mix out of the bowl. Okay, but we're back again now and we're going to start cooking our crepes. So, just to show you what we've got here and what we need, we're going to need a medium frying pan, ideally the shallowest one that you've got. We want to put that onto a medium heat, so you want to get that quite hot before we start. We've got our pancake mix in a jug. I've got a spatula. Now this spatula is heat resistant. Don't use a spatula for this if it's not heat resistant. We've also got a pan here with a little bit of boiling water. Now if you were using just a normal hob, I would put that onto a really low heat. And I've got a plate which I'm putting on top now. We've got this so that when we're cooking pancakes one by one, and you can only do this one by one, we're going to keep the pancakes warm in here so they're warm when we come to eat them at the end. I've also got a little bit of melted butter from earlier. I'm just going to put a little bit of that in there. Okay, so our pan's nice and hot. Now we're going to get the pancake mix, bring it close to the pan in the centre, and we're going to pour some in slowly and swirl it around. Go for it, Ari. Swirl it around, that's enough, yep. Swirl it around so it coats the base of the pan. Now if you have any gaps, you pop a little bit there and a little bit there, just a wee bit, that's it. Great. And fill the gaps. And that's going to be lovely and thin, that one. So we just leave it for a minute or so. It will begin to get firm, it'll begin to bubble up. See how it's blistering and bubbling in the centre, and it's beginning to just brown slightly at the edges. I've got my heat resistant spatula. I'm just going to slide it around the edges just to get it loose. Okay, so when it begins to actually move around the pan, you know it's ready to flip over. Okay, let's see. That's it moving around now. So I'm just going to slot that underneath and then flip it over. Get a nice brown colour on the other side. 30 seconds or so on the other side. You can just have a little peek. Once you've got a little bit of colour on that side, you can then just add it to your stack. Right, you pour it in and I'll swirl. So into the middle of the pan, a little bit, yep, that's perfect. Swirl it around and that's enough. So we'll just swirl it until it coats the bottom of the pan and then pop it down. All right, let's have a look. Okay, and then I'm just going to slot my spatula in. Sometimes you can just shuffle it around the pan. Maybe we'll try and flip this one. What do you think, Ariana? So, if it's sliding, then you know it's ready, and we can try flipping it. Shall we try actually flipping it? No, I mean like flipping it. Okay, ready? Is it gonna work? I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. All right, ready for a flip? Flip! Yay! So that's just got a nice big stack of pancakes. Takes a bit of time, a bit of patience, but because we've been keeping them warm on the plate here, that's then ready to go. Everyone will be starving now and ready to put your favourite toppings on those. So, good luck. Hope you get on really well. Send us loads of pictures and let me know how you get on. Thanks for watching.